Hi, Stephen from Owner Dissown. If you're a content producer like myself, or even perhaps a musician or a podcaster, you want a decent microphone with decent audio quality. So I'm going to take a quick look at this Fifine microphone which they kindly sent me. So this is what we get in the box. We get the user guide. We get the microphone itself. It's a condenser microphone with a cardioid pattern. Now that means that the sound will come through, pick up more from the front than not so much from the back, which is ideal if you're recording your voice. You get the USB cable, which is about 4 foot long. We get a male 5/8, a female 3/8 adapter, and we get a spare attachment here for the microphone. And we get the desktop stand mount, which has a very solid base there, very heavy, and a nice rubber surface to stop it from slipping on a desk. And it's also adjustable. You've got 3 different levels, so you just unscrew each level and you can have it different, say 3 different levels, but it's still not very high. So I'm going to be using this Fifine microphone for all of this recording, so you can have a good idea of what it sounds like. And like I showed you in the unboxing, it comes with a nice solid stand and a solid base. It is doesn't slip on the desk, and the microphone itself, it tilts back a long way, which is pretty nice. And it swivels on its axis like that. Now, of course, it's a cardioid mic, so that means that it's ideal for speaking or playing directly in front of it, and it doesn't pick up much background noise. So if I rotate it around, around, you can hear it now. The difference, what it sounds like, it won't be quite as loud compared to, when I talk to the front. At the front here, a dial for controlling the audio sound. The level of the microphone, I should say. So let's just play with that. Now it is pretty loud mic. I've currently got it set at 84% in the Windows settings, and I'm sitting, about six inches away or so, or 7 inches, and I've got it on 50% on the microphone dial. So if I increase that to max slowly and keep on talking, you should probably hear that the volume will change. And now I'm reducing it down, all the way down to the bottom, and all the way back up to 50% again. Now, in terms of the range of the microphone, if I get pretty close to it, you might be able to pick up a bit of a popping sound. There's no pop filter included with the microphone, but you can buy a third party. Of course, when I go further back, the popping sound might get a bit further, not as bad. And I'm probably now around about 1.5 foot away, which is probably the maximum you want to get to for, when you're sitting at a desk anyhow. Now, of course, you may be better to have this on a boom stand, because one disadvantage on a desk, it takes up desk space, but also, it'll pick up noise from the desk. I was just rubbing the desk there, so we'll see how that sounds, and that picks up. Now, one other aspect to this microphone, it has a 3.5mm audio jack, so you can plug your headphones in and listen to your audio at the same time as you're recording. Now, it says that there's going to be a low latency on it, and indeed it works quite well. You do have to enable it either in the application itself or within the Windows audio settings, checking the Listen tab. And unlike the Rode USB mic, there's actually no switch at the back to switch this on or off on the fly. It's a very solid build. It's small, it's portable. And that's one thing I do like about it. If you want to take it away with you somewhere, and it'll fit in your bag very easily. And of course, it goes on a boom mic pretty nicely. Now my boom mic here, or whatever, this arm, the boom arm, it's pretty strong. It's a Rode one, so it's quite lightweight for this, so it does tend to lift up. But I'm sure you can get other arms, and it'll fit in very, very nicely. So let's see how. Of course, this is $48 on Amazon. There is a predecessor. This is the K670. There's the K669, which is about $28. And the difference is that the 669 doesn't have the 3.5mm jack on the back. Now, that might not be important to you, because for me personally, I don't tend to use that because it is a little bit off-putting hearing your own voice. So you can do away without that and have the cheaper version. Now, by all accounts, the K670 has a bit of a more warmer, fuller sound. Of course, I don't have the predecessor to test, but that's what the main differences are. So let's have a quick look and compare it to some other ones in the market. My first microphone actually was this Snowball, blue Snowball. It's cheap. It's about $40, so to be honest, I think it's worth value. It's very cheaply made. It's all plastic. This is an aluminium build, and there's no adjustability on this baby at all. I mean, even the legs, they suck, you know. So we'll plug this in, and we'll do a sound difference. We'll keep them the same distance apart here, and let's plug it in. Okay, so now we have the Snowball mic. I'm still about 7 inches away. This is also a cardioid condenser mic, so again, around the back you won't hear as much sound. So let's move a bit further back and hear what the sound quality is like on the Snowball Blue. I'm a good 1.5 feet away, but of course you have to move quite close to the mic as it is so low to the ground. And I don't think there is an additional attachment for a boom. So let's take a look at my Rode USB NT. So we have the Rode USB NT mic, and as you can see, it is much bigger than the Fifine microphone. It also does have a stand as well, but with it being more top heavy, it is more prone to perhaps fall over. So I do prefer a boom setup for this microphone. And it does include a pop filter, which of course you need to buy a third-party one for the Fifine. But this is $167, a lot more expensive. And is it any better? I certainly find it's more quieter when I'm doing my streaming. I do prefer that Fifine mic for sure. But it is also a condenser cardioid mic, and talking at the front here. As you go around the back, it's probably not as loud either. So I'm a good 7 inches away. So let's move about 1.5 feet back, and we'll see what the sound quality is like from this. And again, it's probably the maxi distance you want to be, and so that's pretty much it. Now, it's not as portable as the Fifine mic. This is smaller, easier to pack in a bag. You can do this on this, but it's heavier and it is bulkier, of course. So there you have it. I think for certainly $28, if you don't need the functionality of the mic, the headphone jack at the back, that is a steal. Blows a Snowball out of the water, and it's pretty much on par to that Rode USB mic at a fraction of the price. And I think even for $48, it's a good quality mic. $8 for a pop filter, is a good affordable solution. Now, of course, the cable is about 4 or 5 foot long, not as long as the cable which is on the Rode, which is 20 foot long. So if your recording setup needs that extra cable, I'm sure you could probably buy a longer cable to put in, but that's just something to bear in mind. But I think it's portable. I like it, good sound quality, and I think it could well be my go-to streaming mic now, because I do like the option to be able to turn up the mic volume on the fly as you wish. So again, thank you for watching. Remember, like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.